All right, welcome Monday morning to everybody on YouTube.com and to all of those that are involved in the world of professional wrestling. I am the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel here on the Iceman Wrestling Network. And I want to take a moment because it was 13 years ago on this very day that my mom passed away. I just want to put that out there that Mom, I miss you. I love you, and you're in all our hearts. Uh, so I just needed to put that out there. It's going to be a tough day for me today, but anyway, we're going to talk about a little bit of wrestling. We have Monday Night Raw tonight, but the main topic is last night, and I want to give it to Bringer of Rain 13 once again. Will, you did it, and you did it in a way that was just awesome. It was totally awesome. He held a hangout last night called the Cat's Meow. And what he did was bring two very new wrestling groups, involving them in this hangout and ironing out their differences. Now, the wrestling villains, the World Wrestling Villains, consisting of Knock Knock, NF Punk, Cabal, and Neverfold, and a new member, the Shield of Ballycastle, Jason Ruane. And also on the hangout was the newly formed group, the Wrestling Rebels, consisting of WJ, BEARSTOWN, of course we all know BEARSTOWN, Dark Horse TV Elite. They also have another member, I believe, is Malik, who was not present on this hangout. Also not present on this hangout was Knock Knock and Cabal. But there was a lot of controversy going on in the recent week after the World Wrestling Villains had formed their group. That shortly thereafter, the Rebels formed their group, and there was controversy saying that the Rebels were just copying the villains and whatnot. And, I was involved in a hangout with Bringer of Rain the other night, and he had Knock Knock on there. And, there was a little bit of, controversy, but whatnot. But like I stated, I'm friends with everybody in both groups and whatnot. And I had posted on Facebook, I have commented on YouTube that wouldn't it be cool to get both these groups in a hangout. Now, never did I think it was going to really happen right away, but it did. Thank you to Bringer of Rain 13. Will, again, you did a great job. You had WJ on last night, as well as Bearstown. And, I thought this hangout was excellent. I think it really actually cleared the air between both these wrestling groups. At the end of the hangout, everybody was getting along. There was no animosity there whatsoever. It goes to show you what can be done when you do these type of hangouts. And Dark Horse started doing these hangouts originally in the beginning, and they started off like a ball of fire, and everything was flowing very, very well. And then I think just after a while, I think during these hangouts, I think there were ego issues with a lot of people. A lot of people wanted to make sure they got their voice heard. And that's the problem with hangouts. When you got like 10 people in a hangout, a lot of times either the hangout's going to go very, very long, or a lot of people won't get their voice heard. But I think last night's hangout was a very good hangout. I loved it. I mean, I really loved it. Like I said, I had suggested that all these guys get on. Now, we'll wait and see what the upcoming days bring. But, with the villains, they want to have a no drama content hangout. And that's, the motto of their group is no drama. And I think that is awesome. I like that. It's a good direction to go, because we all know in one way, drama does sell, but in the other direction, drama can hurt you as well, because then you know, when you cause drama, you get all the haters coming at you, and then you get all the trolls and whatnot. And there's always going to be trolls, and we all know that. That's just how YouTube is. That's how it's always going to be. It's never going to change. And the rebels, likewise, are trying to stay away from the drama as well. So we'll just see what develops here. But again, a very, very good hangout last night. It was called The Cat's Meow. It was on BRINGEROFRAIN13 hangout. Also in the group was Leon Calavera, Scott Casey Gale was also involved in that group. It was just totally awesome, and I commend all of you guys for getting on here in one hangout and being very, very respectful to one another, because this is what YouTube actually needs in the wrestling community. There's just too much controversy, too much hate going on. I mean, if you like one particular wrestler, a lot of people will hate on you because you like that particular wrestler, which is totally insane in my eyes. I think everybody here on YouTube has a right to their own opinion. And I think that opinion can extend to the point where, as long as you don't demean another person here on YouTube, I think you're within the realm of you know, of the limitations. But yeah, so I had to put this video out here today. It's just in respect for everybody that was involved in that hangout, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of these kind of hangouts, because you know, they're very, very fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to be involved in some of these hangouts. I don't do hangouts very, very often, because sometimes it's just, like I said, when you get too many people involved, you don't really, you know, get much, you know, audio time. But I do enjoy sit back and watching them. So with all that being said, everybody enjoy your Monday. Again, Sting will be on Monday Night Raw tonight. We'll see what Seth Rollins has got to say. We'll see what John Cena's got to say about the situation. Will Rollins defend the U.S. title against Cena at Night of Champions and pull double duty and also face Sting for the WWE World Heavyweight title? One has to wonder. We still got a few weeks to go. So, again, enjoy your Monday. Peace out, everybody, and we'll see you all next time. This is the one and only, the Iceman, on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel.